Willie D Live.
We got the FBI Director, Kash Patel. This one right here, I was about to say it may surprise you, but this may not surprise you at all. This may not surprise you. Let me just put it like that. This is a report from The Hill. FBI sources criticize Kash Patel in leaked report. What to know? Okay. A new report details various issues at the FBI under Director Kash Patel and Deputy Director Dan Bongino, according to the New York Post. That Bongino or Bongino? I'm going with Bongino. Okay. The 115-page report includes criticism of Patel from active duty and retired FBI agents and analysts, with one source describing the Bureau as a rudderless ship under the first-year director. Patel criticized for his inexperienced focus on social media. Yeah, the report consists of an analysis of the FBI from February 21st through August 21st, the first 6 months of Patel's tenure. One source described Patel as in over his head, while another said Bongino is something of a clown. Damn. Patel, who served as Principal Deputy Director of National Intelligence and Chief of Staff to former Acting Defense Secretary Christopher Miller during President Trump's first term, was depicted as inexperienced. One source said he lacks the requisite experience or the measured self-confidence to do the job. Both he and Bongino were also criticized in the report for spending too much time on social media and public relations. One source, and this is where we get down to the nitty-gritty, one source of criticism of Patel was his behavior in the aftermath of the September 10th fatal shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk in Utah. Upon arriving to Provo, Utah, the day after Kirk was assassinated, Patel refused to get off the FBI jet without an official bureau jacket, which he did not have on him. FBI special agents at the Salt Lake City field office found Patel a medium-sized jacket belonging to a female agent. Patel then noted that two areas on the upper sleeves did not have Velcro patches attached. Two FBI SWAT team members, the report says, gave the director their patches at the airport. Patel is also accused in the report of giving premature public remarks amid the investigation into the shooting and for taking credit for the work of other agencies when the suspect, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, was taken into custody. Furthermore, the FBI director allegedly yelled at Robert Boyce, an FBI special agent in charge, amid frustrations with the investigation. The report is set to be presented to the Senate and House Judiciary Committees later this week. The House will reach out to the offices of the committee chairs, Chuck Grassley of Iowa and Jim Jordan of Ohio, for comment. All right, fam. Let me see. No, I don't mind. Yeah. Okay, so these are former FBI agents, and current FBI agents who are saying that our FBI director is basically incompetent. These are former FBI directors and current, not FBI director, but current and former FBI agents are saying that the current FBI director and his number one, his right hand, are incompetent. Well, Kash Patel ain't gonna take that line down, so he's gonna stand up to it and make some comments today. And I guess I'll bring it. If it happens while I'm still alive, I'll bring it to you. If not, we'll get into it tomorrow, but I'm sure you'll have a lot to say about that. Kash Patel is Donald Trump's handpicked appointee. And I'll tell you this, fam, it appears to me that he spends a lot of time, going after, grasping straws for Donald Trump. It's like he's grasping at straws for Donald Trump. There's not any real motion to really go out and make this country a safer place. I don't see him, going in saying, okay, we're gonna take care of this situation over here. We're gonna take care of this situation over here. And we're gonna take care of this situation over here. Like everything is, it looks like he's getting caught up in a lot of stateside beefs. Everything is criticism about this and criticism about this and what the old administration did, and instead of focusing on the things at hand that could actually improve the quality of life for Americans. So we're not witnessing that type of leadership. And, it may take forever to fix this thing, fam, because we've gone so far off course. We're so far off course where our leaders mostly are not even dealing with real life problems, real things that Americans are going through. They're addressing beefs and criticism and bad spending habits and using the money for this when it should have been used for this. And, it's scandal after scandal after scandal. So how can we make any progress? How can we make any real progress? If the people that are in charge of protecting our country, if they're focused on petty beefs and vengeance, getting back, and the vengeance is not for foreign enemies. The vengeance is for Americans. The vengeance is for Americans who want to hold Americans accountable. That's what the vengeance is for. It's like, investigate him, lock him up. In fact, we're going to call it an investigation, but we know no matter what we find, we locking them up. We charging such and such. It's about to be charged, no matter what. So the evidence doesn't matter. The fact is, I don't like you, so I'm going to find something to charge you for.